I'm back. I don't know if anybody's going to take this for Mr. Clarke, but I know that he's not here, so if you are, thank you. Today I'm here to celebrate Mike Clarke's remarkable career through the lens of his favorite team and my team's nemesis, the Los Angeles Dodgers. 30 years ago, Mr. Clarke stepped up to the plate as a teacher. 29 of those years were right here in our high school, building a career worthy of the most storied franchise. Now, every great baseball organization needs someone who can be counted on every single day. While some players are known for flashy home runs or dramatic diving catches, championship teams are built on consistency, preparation, and reliability. Mr. Clarke is our version of the player who quietly shows up for 162 games a year, except apparently today, when he's decided to land on the IL. Regardless, he never misses a sign, never misses an assignment, and somehow always seems to be exactly where he needs to be. If there were stats for an organization, he would lead the league. In fact, if there were a Hall of Fame category for having your entire instructional year planned and posted online before the All-Star break, he would be a unanimous first ballot inductee. Speaking of records, every franchise has them. The Dodgers have their legends. Our school has Mr. Clarke. As the record holder for the number of ICR sections taught, averaging 3 to 4 sections every year since adoption, his career numbers came from preparation, dedication, and doing the work day in and day out. Every great franchise has chapters in its history that newer fans may not even know about. Our school has stories and traditions that have also gradually become part of its history that many of us don't realize had even existed. One of these stories was the adult school program here at Metuchen High School. Mr. Clarke had the unique distinction of serving as its final director. While the program may no longer exist, his role in guiding its final chapter remains a lasting part of the school's legacy, serving as one more example of the many ways he contributed beyond the classroom. For many years, Mr. Clarke coached freshman and JV baseball, working alongside the program and supporting the head coach, Ned Ennis, in developing young athletes. He understood something important. Success isn't built at the varsity level. It's built through patience, fundamentals, and investing in people long before the spotlight arrives. That same philosophy defined his classroom. He never taught history as dates to memorize. He challenged students to think critically, examine perspectives, and consider their responsibilities as citizens. He taught empathy. He taught students that history is ultimately about people. He set high expectations and provided the support necessary to meet them. Like a great coach, he didn't just tell students where to throw the ball, he taught them how to understand the game. Throughout his career, he worked seamlessly aside numerous co-teachers, including all-stars Teresa DeSantis, Steve Cicchetti, and Linda Wisniewski. Like a great middle infielder, he knew how to work with those around him, making everyone better while ensuring that the team succeeded. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention one of Mr. Clarke's most legendary qualities, his silence. During department meetings when I was his supervisor and faculty meetings as his building administrator, I would often look over to gauge his reactions, as I felt most administrators in those positions did, to see what he was thinking. And there he'd sit, quietly, very quiet. For administrators, it was a little like standing in the batter's box against a veteran pitcher. You know the pitch is coming, but you have no idea if you're going to get a fastball, a curveball, or if you could potentially be hit by the pitch. Did he agree? Did he disagree? Was he about to ask a question or make a statement that could completely change the conversation? Nobody ever knew. The longer the silence lasted, the more nervous the batter became, and I'm sure more than a few administrators were wondering whether the prolonged eye contact should count as a pitch clock violation. But like any great pitcher, he never wasted a throw. When he spoke, people listened. And when the meeting ended, the work always got done efficiently, thoroughly, and without fanfare. And then there's sports. If there were a Dodgers trivia contest, we'd all be competing for second place. Whether it was a current player, a player from 20 years ago, batting averages, ERAs, postseason performances, or some obscure statistic from a Tuesday night game in July, Mr. Clarke seemed to recall it instantly. As retirement begins, we know that this next season will look different. There will be more time with his wife, Mandy, more opportunities to enjoy time with his kids, and hopefully plenty of times to watch the Dodgers lose. In baseball, there comes a moment where a player takes one final at-bat, tips his cap to the crowd, and walks up the field knowing he gave everything he had to the game. This is Mr. Clarke's moment. 30 years, thousands of students, countless colleagues, generations of athletes, a school community made stronger because he was a part of it. A scoreboard doesn't fully capture a career like this. The wins aren't measured in lessons taught or years served. They're measured in students who learn to think independently, colleagues who benefited from their partnership, athletes who learned from his coaching, and a school that is better because he was here. Mr. Clarke, on behalf of everyone whose lives you've touched, thank you for being a part of our team. Congratulations on your retirement. I hope your postseason is amazing.
Nobody stood up. Mike.
So at this time, I would like to invite the other building